There we go. Okay. So you said, this is my question today. I don't know whether to separate my name from my brand's name to offer different services. To explain myself better, I had two co-founders when I started, and for different reasons, they had to step away, and I decided to continue by myself. So a mentor told me that I should really talk more about myself and not hide behind my brand. So gradually I started doing that. However, my brand has a decent positioning in the world of regenerative tourism. Bless you. Hey, do you know the podcast, The End of Tourism?
I don't think I do.
Oh, check it out. It's my friend Chris too. I think you would love that podcast.
Okay.
So I am not sure what to do. I feel that having a brand gives me credibility, so I have a thought of different options. One, start over with just my name and redefine my offer. Two, leave one offer from my brand, consultancy education, and create a new one under my name, coaching and facilitation. So two different websites. Let me ask you, what's your gut say? What's your intuition on this?
It's more a fear than anything. I mean, I think my calling, I think I want to start talking about myself a bit more, but I'm fearing that because she was right, I'm hiding behind my brand. I'm talking more about my brand and not so much about myself. And my fear is that I won't have many people if I'm talking just from my name. But then again, I've been actually talking from my profile on LinkedIn for a while, and I have more contacts from my personal profile than my brand. So
Why would you want to shift from your brand to your personal name? What's the logic behind it? What are you hoping that would achieve for you?
I think it's because there were three people, we worked with many volunteers, so it was like a platform. And now it isn't anymore. It's just me behind it. So in a way, I feel I'm lying to people. So it's like I can either redefine it and to like do a new website, redefine it with a brand and about myself as well, or just forget about the brand and just start all over.
Do you imagine you will build a team again or hire other people in the future?
Yeah,
Okay. And does that change the decision you would make?
yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I think you've answered your own question. I'll just say what my gut sense is I wouldn't change anything. I really
Mm.
wouldn't change anything. You've already got a solid brand, you've got recognition. You can still be speaking from your personal profiles, on social media. You can direct people to that. It's fine to have a business name that's separate from your personal name. You don't, and I would also just meditate on, am I hiding or not? Maybe you're hiding, maybe you aren't. But I'll say this, as a client, yes, I do want to know the people involved. I find it disconcerting if I go to a website and I can't find anything about the people involved. There's no names, there's no photos.
Well,
That's a
there is,
little,
there
sorry?
is. My name is there. I'm there.
Yes. So, right, so you're not in that situation, but just at the extreme, if I don't know
Mm.
any of the people involved, it is a little disconcerting. But on the other side, some people make their business so much about them personally that they forget about me, the client. I don't give a shit whether, as a client, whether somebody's doing it with their name or with a business name. What I care about is, one, is this relevant to me or not? Are you going to help me solve a problem I have, get a result I'm craving, or are you selling a kind of boat that I want to buy? That's like all I care about. Number two, are you credible? Do I trust you? Do I trust your point of view? Have I seen you produce results before? Can I see any evidence of this? Number three, is there value in the offer? Is there a return on investment? Is this a good price? Is this a good deal? That's about it. That's all I care about. So I don't care whether somebody's going by their own name. From a marketing standpoint, one of the reasons I might care is some people pick names that are very hard to remember in terms of a business name, hard to spell, and their personal name might be easier to spell. But sometimes it's the reverse. Their personal name is actually very tricky to spell or remember, and that is makes it difficult. So in terms of a business name, the most important thing in my mind is, for the love of God, pick something that will survive the third or fourth sangria. Yeah, you see what I'm like, they're out having a dinner with friends. And I'll give a little real life case study of this. I did a puttering session. And by the way, if you ever want to work with me one-on-one, that's available, marketingforhippies.com/puttering. You get a first dibs on those sessions plus 50% off, or not 50, $50 off rather, on those puttering sessions. They're $200 for the public, 150 for members, and members get first dibs. But during one of these sessions, let me just see. I was talking with these people, and they did a kind of massage that is, you're being massaged by like two people, four people, eight, like six people. That's a lot of hands massaging you. And they do it very slowly. It's a kind of lomi lomi massage. And they said after years of doing this, they figured out a kind of speed and way of doing it where people, I mean, have psychedelic experiences. And so the thing itself is very unusual and remarkable. And it's, for the right person, it's a what Seth Godin would call a purple cow. It stands out. If you saw a purple cow in a field, you'd say, whoa. And I said, what's your website? And they said, stayintouch.earth. And I said, no. And they said, no, no, that's it. And I said, that's incorrect. And they said, no, but you see, stay in touch because massage and then earth. And I was like, look, the second you said it, I understood what you were aiming at, but that is wrong because nobody will remember that after the third sangria. You just imagine it. Because they're not going to be cheap, a massage like this. So you've got somebody who's maybe, let's say, a Hollywood celebrity, and they've just experienced one. And they're on a yacht with some friends, and they're well into their cups. And their friend is talking about how stressed they are, and then they say, "Oh my God, I just had a massage. It was amazing. It was like 20 people massaging me. It was incredible. You have to go. They're in England, and the website's like yeah, be in touch with the land.com or something." That's what happens in the real world. You see what I'm saying? They won't be able to, like, stay in touch.earth. There's nothing intuitive about it. And I said, is ceremonialmassage.com available? And they looked and they said, yes. And I said, buy it right now, not at the end of the call. Do this right now. And they did. And here it is, ceremonialmassage.com, because that's what it is. It's a ceremonial massage. And that's how they talk about it, right? See, four-handed, six-handed, eight-handed. And you can remember that name, ceremonial massage. Whereas the stay in touch.earth, you couldn't. So that's, I would say, the biggest thing about the name is, will your people be able to remember it when they're talking to their friends? Can they spell it easily? Can they direct people to you? Because so much word of mouth dies on the vine. So much word of mouth never makes it, not because people don't love you. It's because in the heat of the moment, they can't remember where to send people to. So that's to me the major consideration, but that's a tangent. Basically, from what you're saying, keep rolling with what you got. It sounds fantastic.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Sonia.